So I ain't get no prop.
Like what?
I ain't get no prop. Just like out the blue.
It's out the blue. Because that's how we do it. We're vets. I told you we're, 8 episodes in? We're vets on this thing. We don't even do once a week. We do twice a week. We gonna mess around and do 5 days a week.
No, we good.
I don't know. That's my like, you got a sponsor. Like, how many days you say you want?
Oh,
5
that's
it is.
different. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
That's different. You're right.
That's a major difference. But anyway, we have a live studio audience. This is Money Green, Shay on the mic.
Hey, in the building.
Y'all are tuned into Lyrics and Lies. And there's been a lot of interviews between Vlad of Vlad TV and my boy Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar is 1/3 of Brand Nubian as far as the rappers go. He's 1/3 of Brand Nubian. Shout out to Sadat X and our boy Grand Poobah. So, Lord Jamar said that hip hop is a black and Latino art form, or originally black art form, Latino art form. And if rap or hip hop is a house that certain others can only visit as guests, but they're not part of the house. And he was talking about Eminem.
I knew you was going to go there because I think I heard this.
So he was saying, I don't care whatever's going on. Look, Eminem is a visitor when it comes to hip hop. He's a visitor, for real. And this is our art form. So that's how we carrying it. So I asked you, what do you think about rap? Of course, it's a black art form originally and Latino art form. But as far as making the separation between black and white or black and brown and white, what's your point of view on that?
I don't agree with that. I mean, Eminem of all people, I think Eminem is a great artist. He's a great rapper. And
he agrees with you.
He agrees. I don't think that's fair to say that Eminem is a visitor.
Lil Jamar says Eminem is even a better lyricist than him. So he's not putting down Eminem's skills. He's just saying a lot of things aren't fair.
Okay,
and his angle is
because it's a black and brown art form. Really?
Right. And I think it's based in history. So he's saying when it comes to country music, and you have certain black people who go and record a country song and may make a country hit. For example, Nelly made a country song that was a hit. Snoop made a country song with Willie Nelson. You have to check that song out, Willie Nelson and Snoop. And you know, I think the only person on earth that can outsmoke Snoop when it comes to weed is Willie Nelson. And they did a song about weed. Nevertheless, Lord Jamar is saying Snoop can have as many hits as he wants in the country music genre, and so can Nelly, but they're still visitors.
Because of the origination, from where it originated.
And you look at the market. He said at any time, they can shut them out. Like you see the Country Music Awards, you see everything look, and the infrastructure. At any moment, they can say, all right, Snoop, your time is done. You said the wrong thing and you did this. We don't like that. No more Snoop country, folks, and it can happen. He's saying, why would we not build a wall around our institution like the other institutions have? So why would we let anybody in and do whatever they want to do, but we're not allowed in all them places?
I
Ah.
think that, I mean, I see his view, but I think the way that rap is an art form and how it has evolved, I beg to differ. And I'm not just speaking because of Eminem, but there's a lot of new rappers that's coming out that's not black or brown. And hey, if we're going to go with brown, now we got Asian rappers coming out. So we got a whole bunch of people coming out. And as rap is an art form, it's also helped some of these people be on the right side of of crime. Some of these people, the reason why they went to rap or doing rap, because it saved them. It saved their lives. You got another guy, and I don't know if you want to, I guess he's not considered as white because Logic's father is black and his mother is white, but he looks white.
He's black.
Yeah, he is. But my point is, if you didn't know that, you would put him with Eminem.
Shout out to Romare Bearden, which is one of my favorite artists of all time. But he is super light, like Logic. Mm-hmm. But he became him, like in the Langston Hughes Harlem Renaissance days. He ruled. And a lot of his artwork, if you were to see it, you'd be like, oh, Romare Bearden, okay. Made these very real interesting, a lot of collages and paintings. Nevertheless, Lord Jamar is not saying they can't practice the art.
But my point is, you're practicing the art. But guess who brought him on? Guess who brought Eminem on though? That was Dr. Dre. So what do you say about the artists who are already rap pioneers who bringing people of other race into the game?
Okay. So, and that's a great point. Very valid. He's not saying they can't practice the art form. He's not saying they can't excel at the art form. He's not saying they can't master the art form. He's saying they're welcome to do all that. But he said up to a certain point, there are limits.
Do you agree with that?
When you get to a certain point, there are limits. They can't just come in the house and do whatever in the hell they want to.
Do you agree with that?
Without repercussions. That's what he's saying.
Do you agree with that?
And that goes for saying certain words to people.
I don't think Eminem even uses those words in his.
But he's saying there are things that they should not be allowed to do.
And I get that, but you didn't answer the question. You're
well, yes, I'm going to invade it for a while because we had to jump into what you said about who brought him in. So if someone brings you into that house, that doesn't give them carte blanche to everything within the house. On the Lord Jamar's point of view of things. So you invite somebody into your home and they say, all right, I appreciate being in here. I'm going to take the master bedroom and I'm going to do, you like, hey, hold on. We just let you in here. Like, oh, no, I'm in the door now. Now, ain't no rules to this. And that's where the idea or his theory comes from. So before we get to that, and my boy Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, who's one of the baddest brothers, I'm real proud of him. He's been, I guess, hitting politics and racism where Jim Brown should be hitting it or was supposed to hit it. Willie D has been more vocal and more adamant and more boisterous. So I give him props for that. Not to mention, he's one of my favorite rappers. But his opinion, when he heard Lord Jamar's opinion, he said, I tell you what, he said, if, hip hop is a house or what have you, and Eminem is a visitor, he's not just a visitor, but he gets a key to the house. That was his take on it. So he said, if all that is true, then he's not just a guest, but he's like, hey, here you go. You can do your thing when you're in here. This,
your homage to it.
Our casa is your casa. So that made me think, this is not just an Eminem thing, because there are a lot of white rappers out there. So I compiled a list of white rappers, and this is for us to figure out which ones are guests and which ones
get the key.
This is going to be interesting.
Okay.
So
I'm scared because you know how Money Green is with lists.
Yeah, and my lists are going to get worse.
Don't shoot me down.
This is a friendly list. So since we brought up Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly. Is Machine Gun Kelly a guest, or should he be given the key and allowed full access? A visitor. So Machine Gun Kelly recently put out a diss track against Eminem. And years ago, when Eminem's daughter was underage, Machine Gun Kelly put a post up. I don't know if it was Twitter or Instagram, but he made a post about her looking sexy, and he's clearly over age. So it's sort of a little pedophilia type thing going on. He claims that he didn't know her age, but some people saying he was just trying to poke the bear. And they had a few diss tracks going back and forth recently. Some people say Eminem won. Other people saying, well, Machine Gun Kelly won by default because he shouldn't even have stood a chance, and he did a great job. So even if the battle was even, he won by default. Nevertheless, Machine Gun Kelly's a visitor.
He's a visitor.
All right, Shay, and I agree with that. How about Kid Rock? And Kid Rock was super hip hop. Kid Rock was 100% hip hop at one point, and he was working with D Nice. This is before he really got on.
Yeah, but then didn't he do a lot of? He's like rock too, and
he's rock.
A little bit of rock, and
now
did he dabble in some country?
And now in country, and now he hip hop built him. He built his career on hip hop. Yeah. Now he's running around with the Confederate flag.
I'm sorry, he don't get no key.
He damn sure don't get the key. As a matter of fact,
I don't even know if he's a visitor.
We better not
knock on the door.
Better not even catch Kid Rock's punk ass in the yard.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And a lot of white artists have the luxury of going back and forth, or jumping on the train until it serves them up to a certain point. Then they hop off and they claim a new genre. Miley Cyrus did that.
Yeah, she did.
And remember, she was all this hip or going crazy and wild and getting out there, and then she jumped right off and straightened everything up and good girl again. So anyway, Kid Rock, you better not even catch your ass in the yard.
You don't even get nothing.
You come in the yard, it ain't them sprinklers you got to worry about hitting your ass. Of course, Eminem.
You know Eminem gets a key.
Eminem gets a key. All right, so you agree with Willie D. All right. And I agree with that. So, unlike our top 10 male R&B groups of the 90s, this list so far, we see eye to eye.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Marky Mark.
Really?
Yeah. Marky Mark.
He can visit.
He's a visitor?
He's a visitor.
All right, he remains a visitor. You know, and he has some little issues, some little racial issues, but we're not even going to go into that.
He's an actor now.
Yeah, we had to clean all that up. He's not a street guy anymore. We're not going to hold his past against him.
Yeah, and plus he was very, very short-lived, and now he's a full-fledged actor.
Right. Okay, so he can visit. He's cool. Yellow Wolf. You know about Yellow Wolf? Yellow Wolf is visitor.
A visitor. Very
good rapper.
You heard her like,
Very good rapper.
A visitor.
But he's a visitor. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people saying Yellow Wolf. And I think it's YELA or YE.
Something like that.
It should be YELA or two L's.
It might be two L's.
All right. R.A. the Rugged Man. He's a new rapper as far as popularity goes. You have to check him out if you're not too familiar with him. But visitor. He's a visitor. And these are all white rappers that I'm naming. And the issue, once again, is are white rappers allowed to come into the house of hip hop? According to Lord Jamar's theory, they are not allowed to come into the house of hip hop and do what they want because it's a black art form, black and brown art form created by us, and everybody else are just visitors and they need to act accordingly.
Right.
So, next up on the list, rest in peace to Mac Miller. Mac Miller passed away recently of a drug overdose. Yeah. Very popular.
Yeah.
He rode with a lot of West Coast rappers. Visitor?
I wonder if he can get the backdoor key.
Oh my God.
The key to the keys. I mean, Mac Miller, he's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He might be a visitor though. I don't know about giving him the key. I did tell you I'd give him the key to the basement.
Key to the basement? I tell you what.
Well, we'll give
He's
him
a visitor. He's a visitor.
We'll have him a visitor.
But this is what we'll do for him. Since we lost him tragically, and Our heart goes out to him and his family and his friends because he had a real tight hip hop crew, I think.
He did.
Yeah, a lot of them cats out there, Nipsey Hussle, and a lot of them cats out there that roll around in L.A. Big fans of him, or they rolled with him tight. They were in the same crew. But what we're going to do for him, we're going to put a picture of him, probably in the guest room in the family room. We'll put a nice little picture of him. You know what I'm saying, just to
remember.
Yeah, in memory of. You all right?
Okay.
Next up, Vanilla Ice. What you laughing at? Don't do
that ice,
don't,
ice,
don't,
baby.
don't
I think he's a visitor.
Ice, baby. Well, to his credit, not only did he have a major song,
he did,
and the only pop hit at that time that could stand up against MC Hammer's pop hits, because I was popped out when all this stuff was going. I'm like, man, all this Hammer stuff was driving me crazy. And then he came along with more pop stuff.
Don't hurt him.
So you got two pop artists going at it with some major hits. And that was a major song. They sampled David Bowie and Queen. Don't. But he gets props for indirectly funding Death Row Records. He gets props for that. So
you have a boy.
And Death Row.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Death Row gave birth to Dr. Dre's third coming, because he had the First Class Wrecking Crew, and then he had NWA, then his third coming with Death Row. So he gave birth to that, which gave birth to Snoop, which gave birth to my homie Nate Dogg, Daz Corrupt.
Nate Dogg, rest in peace.
Lady of Rage. Who else was in there? RBX. Oh my goodness. And Pac in them joining, he blew up out of the stratosphere. So Vanilla Ice does not get a key. However, we will.
That I'm not going to do.
No, we going when we get this, the new driveway paved, he can write his name in the driveway, and we're not gonna get mad about it.
Carve it in.
Right, you carve his name, get a stick, and just write Vanilla Ice, and that's all good. And we're not gonna get mad.
Ice Baby.
We're not gonna beat him up. We're not gonna go out there and put some water on it and smooth it out. Now we're gonna leave it there.
Leave it there. All
right, so a little respect to Vanilla Ice. Action Bronson. Now, those of you who don't know who Action Bronson is, he sounds a lot like Ghostface Killer from the Wu-Tang Clan. And he's a white guy, so if you hear his songs and you see him, you'll be in shock. Because when I first heard him, I thought it was Ghostface. And he had some choice words for Ghostface Killer about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And Ghostface and Wu-Tang have been known to roll up on people and whip their ass. They will. Literally whip their ass. I've seen them whip somebody's ass. Oh, they went after Joe Budden one time, and they held on.
Who don't go after Joe Budden?
But they had it on video. They had him on video.
Joe Budden.
They made him
be saying some crazy stuff.
Yeah, but this years ago. But they made him retract his words on video. Nevertheless, Action Bronson got rolled up on. So y'all go to YouTube and put in Ghostface Killer and then put in Action Bronson. Ghostface, instead of getting real physical, he did a live video with Teddy Pendergrass playing, and he ran down some rules and checked Action Bronson, to which Action Bronson quickly apologized. But Ghostface was like, look, this is what we gonna do, this is what we not gonna do, and if I hear about this or I hear, and then Action was like, hey, he realized that this was serious, and he got in his place. He now has a cooking show. I'm sure he still raps too, but
he can bring us a plate of cookies to the door.
Oh, he's actually a chef. So Action Bronson does not get key to the house.
I mean, he can bring us some food.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. And he got to come in through the side door, like they made Sammy Davis do in Vegas.
That's right.
When he was performing with Sinatra. So
Action
Bronson,
door service.
We ain't gonna do that to you. We ain't gonna do that with the racism thing. We ain't gonna fight racism with that ignorant stuff that white folks was doing back then. You can come in the front door, the side door, wherever the kitchen. If the kitchen has a door, you can come in there, you bring the food, you can cook up something nice. Just make sure you have respect for the Wu-Tang Clan, all right?
There you go.
Next up, Everlast. You remember Everlast?
No.
You remember House of Pain?
Yeah.
It's Everlast.
Oh, okay.
Everlast was the main rapper and the leader of that crew.
Oh.
And all you out there who don't remember, the main song was Jump Around.
Yep, I know that.
Jump around. Jump up and get down.
Yeah, I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, Everlast. Real cool. And he was with the Rhyme Syndicate with Ice-T. They had a big crew of rappers. But another interesting thing about him is he put out this song that was sort of country R&B. It's hard to define what this song was.
You know the name of it?
The song is What It's Like. So go on YouTube or Tidal, put in what it's like. It is so dope that I went out and bought it when it first hit. I'm like, this song is vicious right here. Yeah, it's real nice song. Some real good music, good lyrics. But he's sort of, I don't even know what you call it. So like I say, country R&B. I'm gonna leave it like that. So does he get a key, or is his ass visiting, or is he even allowed in the yard?
If he's smooth like you say he is, I think he can visit.
Of course he can visit. I tell you what, we do him even one better. When we have cookouts, he's definitely invited. When we have fight parties, he's invited. And in the backyard, when we had the open pit barbecue or whatever, and we had the coolers of beer, he has his own area. He can sit up there and relax with the table, and whatever he wants to do is all cool. He got a section in the backyard, and he can chill all he wants. So up to this point, we only have one rapper that has a key to the house and has access to the house. And that's Eminem.
Right. So we got some more coming up, right?
I don't know.
Now what is
he can be the only white? Name? He can be the only white person in the house, and he'll be comfortable.
What is the gentleman's name? And I don't know.
I might get to him. So relax.
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting to see if he's on your list.
G-Eazy. You know G-Eazy? If I hit him one time, I'ma thank him.
Oh yeah.
If I hit it. Oh, you know that, huh? It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
Yes.
Anyway.
It ain't safe, huh?
It ain't safe when to bring his ass around here because he hot. Because all that cocaine he got caught with.
Oh no, we don't do that.
He trying to get the house kicked in. We ain't having that. If they gonna kick the house in, it's gonna be because of weed, and weed is legal.
He might have an ankle bracelet.
Yeah, no, but he can't now. I ain't bringing his ass up in here like that.
Well, he can walk past the house.
He can come. He can come in the yard.
He can come past.
He can, you know how you say people can stop at the gate, and whoever want to talk to him, they go out to the gate and talk to him. But he might be able to come and come in the yard a little bit. But he ain't going in the backyard. He definitely ain't coming in the house.
He might have an ankle bracelet on. He might can't go across that grass.
Well, he better not bring his ass too far. Macklemore.
I like Macklemore.
I like Macklemore too.
I really like him. I mean, at first when I heard, not the first one, but the third song, I can't remember the name of it, because he has an offbeatness to him too.
Right.
But I like the words of his rhymes. I think he's really good.
But does he get a key? You thinking too hard.
That's a good question.
Hell no, he didn't get a key. But he gets props.
He gets a prop. I think he could go ahead and pull in the driveway.
He can wash his car. He come over here and wash cars and stuff. I'm gonna tell you why he gets major props, because he came out with a video or song, what have you, and he grabbed some old school rappers. He didn't have to do that.
He sure did.
And a lot of black rappers don't do that.
He paid homage to them.
I think he grabbed Melly Mel or Busy B or somebody, Kumo D. I can't remember who was in that video, but he grabbed them and was like, hey, y'all come do this. Y'all, the Godfathers, the founders, come on in here. So he gets major props.
I paved the way.
He can come to the cookout. He can, at tax time, he can come and talk tax stuff with us. Actually come in and sit at the table and say, okay, this is what you do with your taxes, and make sure your accountant covers this right here.
He can come have dinner.
He can have dinner for
Sunday dinner.
For what he did. Yeah, he can have dinner for that. All right. Up next, Justin Bieber.
Is he a rapper?
He raps sometimes.
He only raps on
he actually got a song that he's on with DJ Khaled.
I heard that
actually he's flowing on there. But hell no, he don't get no goddamn.
No, he
Justin,
can't.
But he is actually allowed.
Unstable.
No, I don't get what he is. his little lighting ass self. He actually can come and he can cut the grass.
I give him that.
He can trim the hedges. He can pick up and rake leaves and everything. So Justin Bieber, you hear that?
Come through.
The yard is big.
Come through.
And we got lemonade and stuff for you. So come do your thing. And since we're talking about
not tea, lemonade.
Since we're talking about cutting grass and being outside, the Cash Me Outside girl, she has a major hit song, and she has blown up on the white side of town. I mean, major. She's rich, bitch. And you wouldn't even know that because we don't care about her, and we're not buying her records and tuning in. But she has blown up astronomically. Yeah, but on their side of the tracks. So why don't you bring your dumb ass around here? And you disrespecting your mother too? I tell you what, bring your ass around here, and my aunt
might give you a belt.
And her switch.
Oh yeah.
Boy.
And she might tell you to pick it off the tree.
She a tit. Nah, she a little white girl. She ain't gonna know what to do.
Don't even know. She might pick up the right one though.
We ain't gonna take that risk. My aunt already got a switch prepared
for her.
Ain't got
already in the corner.
There ain't no leaves on it, and it's smoothed out with some oil.
I know that's
and then
right.
at the end, she done twisted it a little
bit.
bit.
And all the webs will be all on your legs.
And tear your ass up. All right, so at this point, we named about 15 white rappers, and only Eminem has a key. So somebody else got to get a key. Post Malone. You know Post Malone?
I love Post Malone. I was waiting for that, but that's not the person I was thinking about. It's another person.
Yeah, you can love him all you want.
But you can't. You can only get a visitor's pass.
His ass ain't coming in here.
Visitor's pass.
He can come in the yard too. It's all good.
Visitor's pass.
Yeah, he can come in the yard.
Yeah. But the person I'm thinking about, you still have a name.
All right, what about Snow? I went too far back on you, huh? Remember Snow?
You went back kind of far.
Then bomb man, on the radio. I need your bomb bomb now. Anyway.
Is that considered rap?
Yeah, he's a rapper. He was flowing too. He said informant, and he was speaking in a Jamaican accent.
He was. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but yeah,
I think he can get a visitor's pass.
He can come in the yard. He can come in the yard.
He can chill and everything.
Get some dap and everything, and
might let him DJ.
No, we tell him that he can actually tell Justin Bieber what to do. He can come past Justin Bieber, but yeah. So no, Insane Clown Posse.
Say that.
Insane Clown Posse. They used to go at it with Eminem a lot. They probably still go at it with each other. But yeah, they can rap, but they got a lot of grunge and rock and stuff. And yeah, we don't play that.
We don't do grunge.
Yeah, we don't play that dilly dally stuff. Nah. I can listen to it, but they ain't coming to this house. Nah. You know what I'm saying? We can meet at a show. We can ride together to a concert.
Yeah, stand at the gate and wait till somebody come outside.
All right, Beastie Boys.
You went way back.
Oh, Beastie Boys.
You went back. Dang.
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys was around.
Now, here's a little story I have to tell about three bad brothers you know so well. What's up with the Beastie Boys?
Oh, I think the Beastie Boys, because they've been around for a long time.
They were the first.
At the epitome of when rap started. So I think they could get a key.
Well, right there when the golden age was about to kick.
Yeah.
Right before it kicked off. But they are the first successful white rock group. White rap group. Actually, they're the first. I know they went platinum and everything, but Run DMC went platinum. They go platinum for Run DMC? I can't even remember.
I don't think so.
I think maybe they did.
You think so?
Because I think Raising Hell came out after that. Because Run DMC didn't blow up. They were super popular, but I think their album right after the Beastie Boys is the one that blew up.
Maybe because I don't know if you listen to Rock the Bells radio. LL Cool J has a radio station on XM Radio. He just actually did an interview with them. I actually had an interview with them on the way home when I left you.
Yeah, and peace to MCA. Big ups to MCA. He's the one that passed away.
Yeah.
He's the one with the real raspy voice. But the others are Ad Rock and Mike D. The Jewish dudes. But do they get a key? And I know everyone is saying hell yeah, and they had a lot of rock with them.
Yeah, I was about to go there. They did have a lot of rock.
I think they get
a key.
I think they have, oh my goodness, they have a key. And they're actually my favorite white act, my favorite white rap group or white whatever. Cause they probably are my favorite. I don't know. It's tough.
Key. They get a key.
Did they get a key? Okay, well, if you say they get a key, they get a key. Yeah, but if you say they get a key. I love some Beastie Boys. So now we have 2 people that have keys, Beastie Boys and Eminem. Actually, just 4 people if you count all 3 of the Beastie Boys. Up next, Iggy Azalea. And you can judge by, and she got put on, like you said. Judge by your laugh, that's a hell no. But like you said, Eminem got put on by Dr. Dre.
T.I.
Fergie was brought on by T.I. But that's not enough in this case.
No, it's not enough.
Right. And she bit so many rhymes in that hit song. She bit so many rhymes and went right over people's heads.
Where
but
is she now?
they ain't go over real hip hopper's head like me. She's out. She just released an album and then she got released from her label recently. Or she really came out with a couple of singles or something, but she just got cut off. All right. Fergie.
Fergie considered a rapper?
I'm sure she was. In some regards, she can't be.
Because she was in the group.
I guess so. And she had the song with Eve. Let me blow your mind.
Yeah, I know, but is she?
I guess if we have to ask, it is a hell no. That's not, who is that?
That's she's a
Fergie is Black Eyed Peas.
Yes, Black Eyed Peas is Fergie.
So we're talking about
she's in a group, but she's by herself.
Yes.
She's with Shelton on.
I know you're talking about. So
and I cannot think of her name right now.
But she doesn't get a pass either. No. She doesn't get a key to the house. All right, but she might be able to.
We'll come back to her name though.
Okay, but she might be able to go to the cleaners and pick up Melly Mel's suit or something. All right. And last but not least, third base.
Oh my gosh. No, you didn't.
So, third base.
God.
Do they get a key to the house of hip hop, like Lord Jamar say, or are they just visitors?
Well, let's run this down.
Go ahead. I'm going to jump out there, and I'm saying they get a key.
Yeah.
They are more hip hop than the Beastie Boys.
Thank you.
Because third base actually started off, I know MC Search, which is the chubby one. He was, I think, a roadie for Houdini.
Oh, he was?
And he helped Houdini with lyrics from time to time. If they needed something to rhyme and they needed this verse tweaked or they needed something added.
Gwen Stefani.
All right. But MC Search was a roadie. He was fully entrenched in hip hop. And he went to school with, I think he went to school with Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. And maybe some cats with Stetsasonic or something. And then they came out with some couple of big songs, including dissing MC Hammer and dissing Vanilla Ice. Pete Rock and MC Search, so they get keys. You agree?
Yes, I agree with that.
All right. Keys. So there you have it. In the house of hip hop, there are 40 years in hip hop history. Is it 40 years? Almost 50 person. Years. I missed somebody. Okay, so who was this?
Is his name Paul Wall?
Paul Wall. All right, from Houston.
Yeah, he got the grill.
Iceman. Yeah, he actually has an ice grill company where he puts in fronts for people, makes gold teeth for people. Paul Wall is cool as all outdoors.
He's cool.
He real cool, and he even has I ain't gonna get into that, but he married a black woman. But
that doesn't give him.
That doesn't qualify him.
That's a key.
So yes, I as one white rapper that that failed to get on the list, but Shay on the mic made sure we had our facts straight and we pulled as many white rappers, because we don't want to leave out the white folks. Got as many on the list as possible, but only 3 white rap acts have been granted keys to the house of hip hop, which was originally a black art form, black and brown art form. So we have it. Eminem granted a key to the house, like Willie D says. The Beastie Boys, they get a key to the house of hip hop. And third base of Def Jam, so they came up right behind the Beastie Boys. Yeah, they get keys to the house of hip hop. So there you have it. we're open-minded. We didn't shut everybody out. We allow some people in. Because we're cool like that, like Diggable Planets. But don't take us for granted. Because when Money Green and Shay get on the mic, you never know. We'll spit what we like. And actually, we'll spit what y'all like. Because we don't wear Adidas, we wear Nikes. And we take flight, get on the planes early in the morning, stretch up, we start to yawning. We sit back in the seats, not first class, because our pockets are beat. But we do that thing like Jill Scott, because she getting the mic like a real freak. Yeah!
So let me ask this question.
No, before you ask your question, y'all let me know if y'all like my freestyle. That was off the dome. That was off the tip of the microphone. Back to Jill. Everything go back to Jill.
Oh, my God.
But,
you think
you
on wilding out, huh?
You daggone right.
But
go ahead.
Since you mentioned Gwen Stefani, was No Doubt that was the group she was in? Okay. Was that a rap or that was some kind of? I think that was pop or something.
Probably pop.
Must have been a pop thing.
There's some pop rap acts.
Must have been a pop rap.
Yeah,
rap.
Pop go to Weasel.
And the Weasel go pop. We just did it.
They don't. And if anybody out there want to freestyle battle, I actually used to be a rapper. A lot of people don't know that, but I'm gonna make a video about that. I used to be a rapper, and my career was short-lived, and it didn't go far beyond my bedroom. I think I performed for a few people before, but that's it. My rap career and my stand-up career didn't go too far, but I could have took one of them further. But I'm gonna leave it like that. Lyrics and Lies.
But there's other things that have went further.
Yeah.
So we'll let you in on that on our next episode.
Daggone right. Shoot, don't get me started. I'm thinking now. But
before he ends us, what we supposed to do? What you want everybody to do?
They gonna subscribe. We ain't gotta tell them that. They gonna start subscribing. And in the meantime, we gonna give these keys. I got the addresses to all three, so I'm gonna send these keys off to people. And I think Willie D will sign off on it. Keys going out to those three white rap acts. And that's it for another episode of Lyrics and Lies. It's time for us to go out here and bask in the sunlight, have a little fun with this beautiful weather. So this is Money Green.
And Shay on the mic.
And we are out.